Good morning, friends. I am going to make some Greek yogurt muffins. So I've got all my ingredients out. Just need to get my utensils. And I'm going to go live on Instagram while I do it. So I'll mash the videos together. But if you're catching this on YouTube and you want to join me on Instagram, it's Her Hearts at Home. Good morning. I am very quickly making some yogurt, chocolate chip, flaxseed muffins for breakfast. We have to leave for a co-op in about an hour and a half. And so I thought I would show you what I'm doing really quick. It's based on a recipe that I found that I changed up several of the things just to fit us and what I wanted to use in it. So I will show you what I am making. So I've got my bigger bowl here for my wet ingredients. I'm going to do those first. I have a 1/4 cup of melted organic butter. I got this from my Azure order. Much of what I'm using today actually was from my Azure order. So a 1/4 cup of melted butter, and then I've got this Strauss family organic whole milk Greek plain yogurt, and this also came in my Azure order. So I'm using 1 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt, and I need to grab a spoon for that. I forgot about that. Okay, so I'll just use this one. So I am going to do 1 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt. Alright, so that's a cup. And then a 1/4 cup. Some of my glass measuring cups are getting old and the measurement is wearing off. So, okay, a 1/4 cup of that. So 1 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. Okay, and then a tablespoon of vanilla. I just grabbed all my measuring utensils this time because I always have to leave multiple times because I forget one. So, okay. 1/4 cup of vanilla. This is not from Azure. This is from Costco. I really like the Costco pure vanilla. Maybe someday I'll try it from Azure, but I haven't yet. Okay, so that's it for my dry ingredients for right now. I have to get my eggs in here too. I just realized that. So mix that up and then I'll get my eggs in here. So we're going to do 2 eggs. These are local eggs that I got actually at Fresh Time. So I like that Fresh Time tells you what's local. So that way you can choose to buy locally if you want. So, oops. Minus the shell. I'm going to ditch these and wash my hands here. Okay, so I got 2 eggs in there, and then I also need a 1/2 cup of maple syrup. I'm just going to use my same liquid measuring cup that I had, just so I have less dishes. If I can see through the the yogurt. And this is also from Costco. Although I hear the maple syrup from Azure is really good. So 1/2 cup of maple syrup. And that's your sweetener in it. Okay. Mix this together. My oven is preheated. I went to 350. And I'll show you the liners that I'm using too because those are from Azure. What am I making? I am making chocolate chip flaxseed Greek yogurt muffins. Okay, so I've got my liquid ingredients there, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my dry ingredients. And I need a teaspoon of baking powder. So 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So this was based on a recipe that I found, but I'm altering it to fit our family and how I wanted to make it. So I changed several things about it. Baking soda, a 1/2 teaspoon. I do that a lot. So this is a 1/4 teaspoon, so I'll just do 2 of these. I do that a lot with recipes. I kind of start out with the basic and then kind of change it for our family. Okay, let's see, then I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of flax seed. So this is milled flax seed, and I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of that. So I love adding flax seed into really anything that I can because it has such great extra nutrients in it for the kids, and you can't taste them. There's fiber and omega-3s, so I just have a huge bag. I'm avoiding dairy and certain grains right now, so I totally get it. Yeah, it's nice to be able to kind of, change recipes for what fits your family. So I've got my baking powder, baking soda, flaxseed in here. So yeah, you could do this with like a dairy-free yogurt, and you could use whatever grains you want. You should check out Sunrise Flour Mill. They're local in Minnesota, but they ship all over, and they use all ancient grains, and many people with gluten intolerance can actually use their grains successfully because they are ancient. So check them out, Sunrise Flour Mill. I think I might actually have a highlight about them. I don't get anything by sharing about them, but I really like them. Actually, I'm using their products, some of them today. So, okay, so let's see. Now I'm going to do 3/4 cup of, actually a 1/2 cup of whole wheat pastry flour. So this is Sunrise Flour Mill's pastry flour. So I'm going to do a 1/2 cup of that. Let's see, I better get a different spoon. I used that one already, hold on. Okay, so 1/2 cup of wheat pastry flour. So this is Sunrise Flour Mill's pastry flour. So I bought a ton of flour recently. I threw it all in the freezer, just in bags to kill off any potential bugs. Threw them in there for a few days. Kills off any like weevils and things like that, and then you can store it in your jars. So 1/2 cup of pastry flour, and then 1 cup of just an all-purpose flour, but I do use the Sunrise Flour Heritage Blend. That's what this is, and I am doing 1 cup of that. And let's see, I think I got everything in there. Let me just make sure. Go through my list here. Yogurt, butter, vanilla, baking powder, baking soda, syrup. Okay, so the only other thing I'll have to add in when I'm ready is the chocolate chips. So I'm just going to mix the flours together along with the flaxseed. And get my wet ingredients here. Mix my dry into that. And I'm going to share this on my YouTube, so I'll have the finished product coming out of the oven on there as well, since obviously I can't do that on a live. So if you aren't following me on YouTube, you can go over there. The link is in my bio, and you can check it out there if you want to. I share some things on there I don't share here, or I do like the completed videos on there. Okay, now the last thing I'm going to add in here is just my chocolate chips. You can smell the sourness from the Greek yogurt. It smells good. Okay. And my son won't actually eat Greek yogurt, so this is a great way to get him to eat the Greek yogurt without actually eating the Greek yogurt. And these are mini semi-sweet chocolate chips. I packed them in there when I did it last. Mini semi-sweet chocolate chips, also from Azure. That up. So I'm telling you that my kids have no idea when I put flax seeds and things, so you could totally put flax seeds in your baked goods and no one will know. You might have to increase your liquids a little bit in your muffins or whatever baked good it is. I add them to our pancakes and waffles. Sometimes you have to increase the liquid a little bit. So I've got these paper liners. They are unbleached paper liners. The brand is If You Care. And I have them in all the different sizes that they carry. I've got the jumbo, the traditional large, which is these, as well as the mini. Those I get from Azure. So I am going to spray my liners because I found that sometimes with these pans, the stuff still sticks. So I've just got some avocado oil spray just to help get them out of the liners when it's time to eat them. Okay, so now, oh, I gotta get my scooper. Told you guys I always forget things. If you don't have a variety of these kind of scoops, get some. I got mine at Fleet Farm. They're not made in the US. I have yet to find any that are, but they're still, they work. I think they might be like that Norpro, however you say it, brand. I'm just scooping them into my liners. These look like they're going to be very full and fluffy. I think I might have enough to do more than 12, so I might have to get out another pan to do a partial. So anyways, there you go. They're in their pans. So now I'm going to bake them for 20 to 22 minutes or until they're done. My oven is kind of wonky, so I may have to go longer, but I'm going to go ahead and get them in the oven, and then I will post a picture. Okay, the muffins are all done. They are delicious.